them, hey man, you need to prepare yourself, or hey sister, you need to prepare yourself because I got, a few things coming that ain't gonna be good. But if you remember any of the stories that they showed you in movies about end times, a lot of people ain't give a damn until the last minute. Let's go to the day after tomorrow. Okay, if you've seen that movie. When they seen this water coming through the city, you have to understand, if you're living in New York, you're going to be screwed. Okay? It is one of the most worst traffic areas known to man. Alright? So you're going to have to understand, people are going to be getting trampled. People are going to be getting run over. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous in New York when this happens. Okay? But what these elite are thinking, they're going to run underground and their bombers that they built. Okay? They think they're going to escape this. You not. He already know what you have built for your own disaster preparedness. And they are who my wife is talking about. Brothers and sisters, the ones who know this information, but don't want you to know so you can die. They think like this. I'm sorry. And not knowing them keeps you behind enemy line. Not the civilian Caucasian. Once again, we're talking about the wicked husbandmen of the Illuminati in the government who promote and engineer spiritual wickedness in our place. Okay? So, I didn't mean to go off course, but, we're behind enemy lines right now. So we're all over the place. We're all behind everything you need to be worrying about. So it sounds like we over here for a minute talking about things about God, and then go over there talking about things you need to be prepared on as far as on the lacking of, communication with your kids and involving them, and these disaster preparedness warnings and teaching them the proper route and fundamental principles that will ensure their safety if they are mindful and are, obedient. Because if you are a drug dealer dad, you're not home all the time. And if you are a prostituting or a whoremongering woman or an outgoing street woman, you're not involved all the time. So if you're out running your behind to the club and one of these disasters come, your children will suffer the consequences of your lack of thought process, of preparing them properly, not teaching them of the coming of God's destruction. This is what the preachers, and brother, I know you said we were supposed to touch base on that. Well, let's go. You gotta have these preachers like $12, even in your own community. We're sending a collection plate around, but your rent need a little bit of help.
And he's arrested. I guess he's there now by taking the damn collection plate, the church offering money, and using it as payment for himself.
Now look, how $12 be suffering from such a condition? It is because you've been sucking up to the Illuminati and they've been taking care of you. That's what they do. They pacify you up, and when you don't want to cooperate with their policies, then they strip you from everything. Now, this is why it should be very, very clear to those who want to join this organization. Yes, you're going to have all the wealth and money. Yes, you're going to have all these things and these privileges on earth. But what you don't realize is when they come with a certain degree of a order, and you're not
You can't do what they don't have to talk back in the city.
Right. So it's like, you know, they gonna suffer. You know, those ones who are just getting the hard earned, you know, money of the congregation and not doing the proper things with it, but are living lavish, and you know, and then you see a brother or sister in the church coming up and they're praying for God to help them with a bill, and you sitting there with a fat pocket, and you the priest, and you ain't even coming out your, but you the first one supposed to came out of your pocket, since you want to be the leader. You want to be the example. How you going to be the example when you went to a school of lies? You don't become no preacher in America unless you go to their school. Okay? So it's sad. It's sad that the truth is certain things in this going to be a pastor's school that if you are a nation or whatever, they teach them the hidden wisdom on how to trick the congregation. You ain't gonna think it. I wish I had the book pressed. Their book, the elite book, that they only allow members to purchase out of their lives. I just got lucky enough to run into a brother who don't appreciate, you know, some of the things they've been doing. And he allowed me to get a sneak peek in this book. It shows you all of the presidents who were involved and whose children are still involved. It shows you entertainers who have pledged to this synagogue of Satan that helps promote keeping us for our enemy lives. Now, brother, like I said, I really don't want to go too far because I really want you to get some views about this. I really love the way you come off as well. For the people I know, you know, like I said, I come off a little strong. But God, He can do what He wants in His own way. And, you know, our people are dead. I can't come on here talking like some tired old preacher, you know, and you're going to want to sit here and listen to what I'm saying. No, I'm coming at you to wake you from the dead. So if I sound aggressive, then you tell yourself that, then that is on you. Okay? That ain't because really trying to talk harsh and bash you down. I don't know. I just know that you need to be enlightened, just like I need it. I don't think I'm sitting up here and know everything, this and that. No. I didn't. I had to get out. I had to research. I had to pay attention. My brother had to pay attention. He had to research. He had to do the same thing. My wife, the same thing. And they speak on everybody who are trying to put together the pieces of this foolishness and this wickedness of this life. Being awakened, as the scripture said, you know, the truth will come to the light. So this is what it's talking about. The Illuminati being told, you know, because they are the ones, and they have been doing it for centuries, all down to the Knights Templars, okay? So we're talking about an organization that is thousands of years old and has many members involved, you know, that help, you know, to secretly hide certain members if they are in situations. There are certain hand gestures that they can use when pulled over by the cops, and the cops will automatically let them go free, whether they had dope, drugs, guns, whatever in that car. If they do a particular hand motion, the police are sworn in, and they are Masons. They have to join the Masons situation nowadays, according from what they all three officer explained to me. So some of these killing of our black brothers have been what I told you, Masonic killings or Messianic killings. that's why, that officer laughed. I guarantee you he did it to move up another notch in the rank of the three nations. They're using them now to get them involved, to get them. They're already the police. But if you want to go higher, they want to become an FBI because now they can sit on their behind. They don't have to walk what they call the beat, which is ride around in the neighborhood. That's like low class to them. That's why when the detectives come up, they look all cocky and the regular uniform cops, they just be looking like, they ain't nothing. So some of these officers are selling out for these elite through this Messianic killing to help, move up another notch in the rank, of the Illuminati. Also, as my wife does say as well about Trayvon Martin, that yes, he was. And he did become a 33rd degree after his son sacrificed. And his sacrifice was done with Dick Cheney to get his part. Okay? And remember, I told you that Illuminati usually do this nationwide killing according to the domestic calendar their dark magic. And these killings have to be in specific order and in a specific time frame and on a specific day. And it's always usually around the 15th of a day or the 13th of a day or the 9th or the 11th. These are all Luciferian numbers that they study in the Luciferian teaching. According to the author of that Luciferian Bible book, Sylvester Crowley. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he is the founder of the Satanic Church, and they followed these. Apparently, he was the provision that sold his soul to the devil. Apparently, and he professed that he can risk the devil's Bible. And he pretty much, yes, and he also, he was an Illuminati member as well, and he has founded many other satanic churches all over the world through this Illuminati money power structure that they have. And as I was telling you earlier, brother, usually all the members are given certain amount of money to create businesses and set up businesses and own certain properties so that they can turn them into secret locations and lodges. In case of any of them ever get into anything, they can go anywhere in the world, wherever there's a member at, and they are entitled to help them, aid them in any assistance. And in fact, I've heard that if any one of them were in a situation such as that, they supply them with money, weapons, whatever they need to protect themselves, to keep them, from suffering any fate from their tyranny. And this is terrible,
Yes.
And go ahead, brother.
No, you good. What I was gonna say is that we running a low on time. We got to get ready to go off air, so
Okay.
Catch up on it another time, or whenever you're ready. We can get into that purge too.
Right.
Or whatever we decide to do, because there's so many different things that we can get into, man. As far as topics go, or the real nigga ish too.
Right.
So but anyway, the show coming to an end. We want to thank the audience out there, all our listeners worldwide. We appreciate the support. We hope you all continue to listen and take heed in everything that we're saying. Really pay attention and do your own research, because that's what's the most important thing, is that you research for yourself and find the answers that are going